So on number 11, if f of x is an antiderivative of this, okay, so write that in words or in symbols. F of x is, so equal to, the antiderivative, the integral, of sine of x plus 1 dx. Okay, if that is the integral, or the antiderivative of that, and then they're telling us some information about f, we're finding the other. Okay, so I set this up. I don't know what to do with that, because I don't know what capital F is yet. I can't plug anything in. Let's do this. I'm taking the antiderivative of sine x plus 1. What's the antiderivative of sine x going to be? That's negative cosine. What's the antiderivative of 1? Plus x. That's the one thing that we get so used to doing derivatives, and that's an antiderivative. It becomes plus x. Plus c. Okay, that is going to be equal to capital F of x. They told us in some information. They said pi over 2, when you plug it in, you should get 0. Okay, well, I don't know what c is yet, so what do you think the pi over 2 and 0 is going to help you do? It's going to help you figure out what that constant is. So we're going to plug those two things in. Okay, so f pi of 2 is going to be all equal to 0. And let's plug in pi over 2. So everywhere I see x, I'm going to plug in pi over 2. We've got to know our unit circle a little bit. Negative cosine of pi over 2. I got to take my unit circle down for tomorrow. Where's pi over 2? At the top. It's cosine, so what's your x value there at the top? 0. So it's negative 0, so whatever, it's 0. Plus pi over 2 plus c all equals 0, because f, again, pi over 2 is equal to 0. So negative pi over 2 is going to be equal to c. Is that what we were looking for? We were trying to find out what our constant was? What do we need to do with that? Plug it in. So right here, I'm going to plug it into this. So capital F of x equals negative cosine x plus minus pi over 2, because that's what our c was. Now am I done? Now the whole goal of the problem was to find f at pi. Or pi at, I said it right, f at pi. So I'm plugging in pi here to see what I get. So negative cosine of pi plus pi minus pi over 2. Cosine at pi. So again, think of your unit circle. Where does pi occur? On the left side, it's right here. You're looking for the x value over there. So what's the x value when you go to the left? Negative 1. So this is negative 1 plus pi minus pi over 2. So f of pi, negative 1. Positive 1, and then pi, you have a full pi, and you're subtracting half a pi. So how much do you have left over? Pi over 2. 1 plus pi over 2. Ugly answer, but who cares? It's my answer. I figured out what f of pi was, and that was our ultimate goal of the problem. Again, it doesn't say what to do here, but we wrote down what we saw. We saw, hey, antiderivative is that, so we did that here. Okay? Then when we take antiderivative, we did it. We got this. Oh no, we had a c, but they gave us information to find what c was, and then using that information, it allowed us to find the last piece. 1 plus pi over 2.